So it's ironic that this Wells Fargo right here, and off to the distance, not much, this Bank of America right here. What do these banks have in common? Well, what not a lot of people are talking about is the fact that these banks are closing. And I found this story last night, but it was late, so I decided I'd wait till today while I'm out on my walk to actually tell you about it, because this is going to affect a lot of people, So it's not to say that this particular Bank of America is closing, but there are 6 locations, branches that will be shutting down, and they will be shutting down in about 60 days. So I had to wait until I got in the car because it was a lot of traffic. But this comes from the Office of Comptrollers. Every so many months, they will release any banks that have listed with them, because banks are required to do so by law when they are closing. There are multiple locations that will be shutting down across the nation, but 6 of them are going to be in California. So Bank of America has around 3,822 locations across 38 states. They were started in 1904, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, which is like an hour or so away from me. And they are now considered a commercial bank, a national federal bank operated under the OCC. And according to the OCC, they are saying that 6 Bank of Americas will be shutting down in California. Now, I do have the list. I will be giving you the list. I will be giving you the exact month that they will be shutting down. But this is coming, and this is happening, and it is going to affect a lot of people. Now, we know that Bank of America has been in a lot of sticky situations with closing people's bank accounts, with creating people's bank accounts. Even Wells Fargo was accused of the same thing. Fines were given out to Wells Fargo and Bank of America. And a lot of people don't realize that or understand that. People were getting locked out of their account for no reason. The article is also stating that there are more branches slated to be closing in other months before this year ends. And banks that are inside and outside of the bank trends, that's how they're tracking it to see which banks and when they will be shutting down. Because, mind you, they have a certain date or time, allotted time, that they have to report this to the OCC that they will be shutting down. And I will leave the link in the description box, so feel free to read the article in full, because I will not read it in full. I'm just going to bring you the news you can or cannot use broken down, where it's not taking so long. Even though I am telling you about banks closing that are in California, please be aware that banks are closing inside and outside of that state, and they're closing nationwide. So this right now is California, but there are more banks that are set to close. I've already done many videos on that. You can click on that playlist where banks are closing in 30 days and 60 days and find out which are closing, and it could be your bank. So keep in mind, even though they're saying that the economy is on the up and doing fine, there are areas where it is not, and people are still struggling to keep their companies afloat, and some are just decided to consolidate and close down multiple bank locations. I just showed you one that's here in where I am. And I say more is going to close because let's look at the Fed now real quick. That is set up to move money fast, immediately. Then there's no need for brick and mortar locations. So you're going to see more brick and mortar locations go away, whether you like it or not. They are removing ATM machines. They are doing whatever it is they have to do to make sure they are still making a profit at the end of the day. So be mindful. Keep an eye on your accounts, and let's get into these locations. So there are 6 in California. They are closing in October, 60 days from now. So the 6 are 200 Cochran Plaza, Morgan Hill. The next one is 2925 Scotts Boulevard, Santa Clara. The third one is 3491 Mackey Road in San Jose. 1400 Morago. 2043 Century Boulevard East, and that's in Los Angeles. Then we have 1275 Fell Street, and that is in San Francisco. Those locations will be shutting down. Feel free to share this video out and help it get out to more people, so more people will understand that these banks are closing and we need to be mindful of it. And again, as a reminder, more banks are shutting down in November and December. Hit that like button and leave me some comments down below what you think about it, what you're seeing in your area, etc. And I will see you in the next video. You guys take care, stay safe. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be, and when you are, go out and spread God's love. Peace, love. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV Homestead. I appreciate all of the support that I have been getting. I ask that you continue to watch these videos in full and leave comments and interact with it. Talk with each other in the comments as well. And just thank you. I'm very appreciative for where this platform is allowing me to go and get the news that you can use, and maybe news you can't use, but maybe someone you know can, and they'll know because you shared it out with them. So thanks again.
Drive. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile? Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking.
Nice.
With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here